Hello athletes, this is just a quick tutorial to take you through the ins and outs of BoxChamp once you've logged in as an athlete. Right on top, you'll see that this is the goal that you would have set for yourself, and this is a body measurement goal. It's right on top, it's right in your face, and it's just to motivate us to know what we're working towards every day. Obviously, it's a daily countdown, so every day that number goes down and you come closer to your goal. You set that goal from the menu. By the way, this menu, you can access anything on the app from here. And you would go to My Body and you would add a goal from there. And you would choose either weight or fat percentage, and you would choose the goal from there. Once you do your WOD for the day, you click on WOD, and this is where you go to enter your scores for the day. So you choose the class you went to, it tells you what your warm-up is, and it tells you each exercise one by one. And this is quite nice that it actually shows you what your previous and what your PB is for each exercise. So you don't have to page back in a book, and it's an easy kind of guide of what you want to try and beat. I've obviously captured the score already, but you would then capture it from here. Fight gone bad. This is the description, the reps that I've done, and this is my PB and previous score, and back squat 5x5, and today's WOD, which was for time. Cool down. And if you, for example, scaled a workout, like fight gone bad, if you scale it, then you can write in your notes how you scaled it. Injuries, if you do write in an injury, it's going to notify your coach. And this is a nice way for the coaches just to keep track of everyone's injuries and to actually be able to help you a bit better while they're coaching you. Just for interest's sake, all the benchmark exercises, if you perform them at RX, they go to your coach for validation. And if he validates them, they will go straight to the leaderboards. And the leaderboards are national. Back to the dashboard. The whiteboard is a live whiteboard for the day, similar to the one that will be in the box. So it tells you what the WOD is, and then underneath, as everyone puts in their scores, it actually tells you a live how they performed for the day. So if you're going to the 7 o'clock class, you can have a look at what the 5 and 6 o'clock class performed, and it gives you a little bit of a benchmark to try and beat. The leaderboards, they're national. At the top, you can filter them by gender, and if you go into the leaderboard, it gives you the whole leaderboard in South Africa. It'll give you your performance right on top and your position, just so you don't have to scroll down and look for yourself, and which box everyone's from. If you go to search leaderboards, then you can actually customize the leaderboard to how you would like to see it. So that's where you can look at your boxes leaderboard, you can look at certain provinces, you can filter male and female, and you can compare. Here we go. You choose which leaderboard you want to look at, you choose which box you want to look at, and if you would like to, you can compare with another box. And if you run that, it'll give you both leaderboards, so you can actually see both of them next to each other and compare the results. Back to the dashboard. Meals, it's very simple. You have the option to enter 6 meals per day as and when you eat, or you can do it all at once. So you enter what you ate, you enter what time you ate it, and you add the meal. The table below populates as you add meals. So that's for today's meals, and you can also add past and view past meals from the date picker. Logbook, this is where you go to see all your logs. It's almost like a summary. On the left is WOD book, shows you all the WODs and whether you've captured them or not, and you can go into them and either capture them or view them. The second tab is all my personal PBs. The third tab is benchmarks. So this third tab for benchmarks is where you would go to almost add all your previous PBs. If you train by yourself, you can also add your scores here. You select which exercise you did, what your result was, and if you really don't want it on the leaderboard, you have the option and you say capture. So these are all my personal benchmarks. And the next one is the nutritional journal or the meal journal. Obviously the meal journal and all of this is private to your profile. Only your coach would be able to see it. and it just shows you my meal journal for whichever dates that I've picked. Back to dashboard. Body is my body profile. So if you go into it, you can have a look at whatever measurements you've done. So it shows you your body composition with lean mass and body fat. You can update your weight, or you can calculate your fat percentage. And that takes you to the skin fold calculator. Please note, it is skin folds, and that is millimeters, and it's not circumferences. So we advise that you ask your coach to help you out with this. 4-point skin fold method, and when you calculate, it calculates your fat percentage. If you go to My Body, you can add a goal, and that will update the goal on your dashboard. Reports. This is where you can run reports on any of your benchmark exercise. You choose a date range. I'm just going to choose an example for a year. And you select an exercise and you generate the report. And it shows you for that exercise how your performance has been throughout this date range. So for me, for about a year. And below it is the data table. This will start getting very interesting the more you actually use the system. The blog is where you can view the article for the month and the coach and box that we featured for that month, as well as the workout of the month. Profile is where you can update your password and your personal details. Unit converter is a unit kilogram converter, a pound kilogram converter. And up here is a search feature where you can actually search for a quick reference of exercise. So for example, what is my 3-rep max back squats? You can search for any of your performances and it'll list them with your performances quite easily. Thanks guys. I hope this has shed some light on how to use BoxChamp. If you do have any more questions, please ask your coach or contact us directly. Thank you.